The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On second down, here's Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught left side. Seals-Jones with it. And they're running right through it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action. It's Rudolph. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Let's take it inside his own 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with their arm. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's a give to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll look to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Bernard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right to Mixon on the check down. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were ready. But the defenses practice these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The two owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boy, is my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Sutton now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now let's go.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And that hit. At the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession.